Absolutely not. Keep asking questions by all means. I encourage questions. I'd like to give answers. The more answers I can give, the more awareness that I can put out there. So the answer to your question, I was living in Thailand at the time and I didn't know I was pregnant. I was seeing somebody in Thailand, an English guy, and it turns out that this guy knew all the people I knew back in London. So I got a phone call one day saying that my friend's dad had just died of cancer, and half an hour later he had a phone call saying his friend's uncle had just died of cancer. Turned out to be the same one. We ended up coming back to England for the funeral, and then whilst we were there I just knew something was up. So I'd done a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. It all went wrong from there. Literally in 3-4 months that I carried, I went from normal vision to double vision. I had a really bad squint and I was getting paralysed from waist down, but intermittently. And every time I got a cold or something minor, it would be huge to me. It wasn't until I borrowed my dad's car in Leigh-on-Sea and drove it back on the motorway that I realised something was seriously wrong. I could not see single vision. I kept seeing the slow lane coming over to the fast lane. So I got an opinion at the opticians. They sent me to Moorfields. Moorfields then diagnosed me with a brain tumour 6 months later. The progesterone levels when you're pregnant were increasing the size of my tumour that actually, now we know, was pre-existent. When I was young, I kept complaining of equalising and I kept getting prescription after prescription for antibiotics. If they had looked and seen what the actual problem was, it was a tentacle layer of my tumour growing in my ear canal. My tumour is like a mass lump sitting on my brainstem in the centre of my brain, but it has tentacle layers coming out all over the place, literally like an octopus. One of these tentacles was in my ear when I was very young. So God knows when I got this tumour and how I got it, because there's just not enough research out there, hence why I'm doing this project. Trust me, this is why I'm on it like a car bonnet.